What's going on, Show Nation? It's Movie with Movie Gaming TV, and in today's video we are featuring Pepe Alazar in the best game that I've ever had with him online. This is a really fun game. Lots of stuff happened. Be sure to check out the other video I dropped today. I played against a top 5 player in ranked season, so be sure to check that video out on the channel as well. But what I'm doing now, guys, is I'm taking games from the live streams, and the live streams are also up on the channel in the archive live streams playlist on the main page of the channel. So if you ever want to watch other full games, they're going to be on there in their entirety with my commentary from the stream itself. But in these, I like to take my live stream commentary and I like to just do a commentary over it. This is going to be a more relaxed commentary than the top 5 matchup, where in the top 5 matchup I'm kind of giving more hitting tips, going over more stuff that can help you with your game. So be sure to check that out. But this game was a crazy game. It was a lot of fun to play. Alazar, it's just, there's nobody like him in this game, man. A lot of people, and I talk about this in the top 5 matchup video, a lot of people are asking, Movie, why aren't you putting him in center field? Well, the reason I'm not putting him in center field is because our center field defense is already on point, and at first base he offers value to the lineup that no other card can possibly do that, because he gives you a first baseman with 99 speed, 99 power, switch hitting, just kind of like how Video Movie gives the team a lot of speed by having 99 speed at catcher. Now Pepe Alazar, he can play first base on the level of Eddie Matthews. Eddie Matthews is the breakout reward that you can get for collecting 40 breakout players, and he's probably who I'd play at first base if I did not have Pepe Alazar. So this is a really fun gameplay, but we're not going to focus too much on me breaking down like every single play when I'm talking about these commentaries. I'm just going to kind of, talk to you guys and give what I'm thinking about, maybe what happened that day and new stuff that's coming up. So what's coming up? There's going to be the moon shot event. It should be pretty interesting. The 12 game reward is a really nice Louis Tiant with good per 9s and good K per 9s as well. So you need to get 12 wins there. You got to use all common pitchers, which would be really interesting, and you have to use guys with a lot of power. I believe it's over 80 power to make your lineup, and I think the team restriction is 80. So the lineups are going to be pretty stacked. I'm looking forward to getting Pepe in some events games. They're going to be 3-inning games, so if you need a lot of events wins to get up there, maybe you're doing the Griffey, maybe you're trying to get events wins for whatever reason, you can do that. The cumulative award isn't anything too spectacular. It's a 91 Chris Davis, so I think it's going to kind of maybe to Texas fans and Orioles fans, that's the Chris Davis that they're going to want. That will probably hold the market or hold the value for that card, and it's a diamond. People love diamond cards. So in this video, I'm going to, if you have any feedback for this video and these videos in general, let me know down in the comments below. I like to bring a lot of gameplay because it's really tough when I'm editing a gameplay to not just show you guys all the runs. Like, I like to show you guys a little bit of pitching and innings that typically don't have a lot of action going on seem to get cut. But my opponent, that's really one of the things I wanted to talk about in this game. I was talking about it last night, and this is a really good example of how I go up early big. My opponent types in the chat, in the stream chat, because oftentimes when I'm playing on stream, I'm playing against somebody that's actually watching the stream, which happens more often than you think, and I'm just thankful to have a lot of viewers. Usually in the streams we have like 200 to 300 people watching pretty much all the time, so the chances of someone that is into MLB The Show content being high up in the rating system, like in the championship series and the World Series, is pretty high at this point in time in 2017. Excuse me. And so yeah, I'm playing against a guy and he's watching the stream, and he says, "Oh, you know, like the game's over," but the game is never over. The game is never easy. I don't care if you're playing against a good opponent, a bad opponent. Every game is hard to win. It's really important to never give up, though. I mean, it's just really important to never give up and to still have confidence and not get too high or too low. Don't go into pout mode. Going into pout mode is really easy in MLB The Show 17 because there's a lot of stuff that can happen that can be out of your control and that can be bullshit. And it's really easy to lose your head and lose your control when that happens, and you can't do that. I mean, you just can't do that if you want to win in this game. You might as well delete your app if you think everything's going to go perfect in this game, because it's not, and it's not in real baseball either. Having that confidence when you're down a lot of runs to come back is very important. When you get a big lead, it's also very important to keep battling and keep sweating. You know, don't change your approach because you went up 4 or 5 runs. You got to keep the same approach. You can't just start swinging at the first pitch. You got to get greedy up there, man. You got to start wanting more runs. You got to keep that pace going. So let's talk a little bit about real baseball and kind of how I see the second half going. It's been interesting to see how the Red Sox have started to pull away from the Yankees in that division. The Astros just have a stranglehold on the AL West, way ahead. I think like 16 games ahead of anybody in their division. So that division is done, man. They've locked up that division pretty much, in my opinion, by the All-Star break. So shout out to the Astros, great work there. Now, I still believe that the Royals will win the Central Division. They have a positive record versus Cleveland. They have a positive record versus Houston. And they also have a positive record versus the Red Sox. So for what it's worth, I really think the Royals are going to win the division. And I think they are going to win the AL pennant. The reason I think that is because when Escobar and Alex Gordon really started turning the corner offensively and going on nice streaks, it complemented the whole lineup. And somebody asked me in the stream, they said, "Movie, what were you thinking about that when the Giants beat you guys in the 2014 World Series?" What I really learned is you just cannot have any weak spots in your lineup if you want to win the World Series. You need to be good 1 through 9. You need to be good defensively, and you need to have a good bullpen, and you really need to have a horse ace pitcher. And I think the Royals are getting to that point. Tom Vargas' last start against the Mariners was not very good, but he's been excellent this season. He throws a devastating changeup. If you really wanted to play well against Jason Vargas IRL, I would be looking for that changeup. That changeup devastates everyone, but his control is really where he is just an amazing pitcher. He's also an athletic defender for a pitcher, but he is a very, very good control pitcher. Like, especially at this point in his career, he is going to hit the line and hit the hoop IRL. Getting Danny Duffy back from injury was very big too. Danny Duffy is all about the Kansas City Royals. That is his, like, he'll do anything for the team, so he's a great guy. And also Mike Moustakas, I saw a tweet, if he was on his last 162 games, he's on a 44 home run, over 100 RBIs pace. He is easily one of the best third basemen in the major leagues. It's kind of a joke to me that he's still a silver card. He's going to get bumped to a gold. There's no doubt in my mind that's going to happen. Eric Hosmer should also be a gold player. I think he should have been an all-star. In my opinion, hitting over 300, just an A+ defender at first base. He's fast. Like both of the cards, you know, certain cards and certain teams get upgraded more than others. And of course, I'm biased. I want the Royals cards to be upgraded, but there's, you know, Salvi and Lorenzo Cain are already golds, but there's no excuse for Mike Moustakas not being gold, and there's no excuse for Eric Hosmer not being gold. And they moved Escobar and they moved Gordon down to a bronze, and now they're back playing to their silver levels, in my opinion. So they should be moved back. Whit Merrifield has been excellent. He's been an excellent, versatile player. He plays very, very hard. He has long at bats. He has pretty good defense, and he kind of can move all over the diamond like a Ben Zobrist type of player. Jorge Bonifacio, he has played well in right field. He's getting better in right field defensively. He's got a nice, short, compact swing that allows him to be an effective hitter and very consistent. If you're a player in real life watching this video, try to shorten up your swing as much as possible. Try to have like a very small amount of movement in your swing. That's really going to help you out in staying consistent. You don't want a long swing. You want a short, compact swing. That's going to be very, very helpful in being a beast player. If you're an up-and-coming player, IRL, definitely consider doing that with your swing. And Perez, you know, he's having an unbelievable offensive season too. He's hitting the hell out of the ball. Perez is definitely worthy of the All-Star nomination. Team leader as well. Talking about the Royals bullpen, Mike Minor, I was very happy. I talked about it in one of my earlier videos, like it was a joke that he was a bronze. He's now up to a silver and having an excellent season. One of the more underrated players, in my opinion, in the MLB is Mike Minor. I feel very confident when he comes to the game. It's been a nice bounce-back season from Joakim Soria. He had a lot of trouble last year, got into a lot of problems. They called a lot of balks on him, which hurt him. And he just had overall just bad luck, was walking players. He came into a championship team, but he was always one of Ned Yost's favorite guys. Ned Yost actually calls Joakim Soria Jack. He's always called him Jack for whatever reason. But now Jack is settling down and having an excellent season. Kelvin Herrera. I know a lot of people were very interested in trading for Kelvin Herrera. The Nationals were looking at him, among other teams, to get a closer in their bullpen. And his stats can be kind of deceiving. He's had a very interesting year. He's had a lot of problems when he's been entered into the game in non-save situations. He's given up most of his runs in that situation. He has like a really big ERA in non-save situations, but in save situations, he's actually been pretty damn good. He has like a 2 ERA. He still has that 100-mile-an-hour fastball. He's got a great changeup. The pitch that's been getting him in trouble is the slider, because he likes to hang that slider in the middle of the plate. And when you hang that slider in the middle of the plate, it's not good. It's going to get hit hard. It's only about 88 miles per hour. If you sat on it and you just look for that pitch specifically, people have been doing a lot of damage. So he needs to throw that pitch very sparingly and almost maybe throw it for a ball. That's what I would do. Now, they give Calvin a curveball in the game, which is great for the game. But honestly, I don't think I've seen... I'm almost positive, and I watch almost every single Royals game. I do not think that Calvin has thrown a curveball all year. He did mix it into his game last year, but now it's pretty much just fastball, changeup, and slider. But I think he's going to be okay. I honestly could see him being moved back to gold once he takes care of those non-save situations and gets that up a little bit. I think they should move him back to a gold because he's been very effective in save situations. Peter Moylan's been an interesting card. Ned Yost loves to use Peter Moylan. Peter Moylan's arm might be in the tank after this year because Ned brings him in a bunch of high leverage situations to take care of right-handed hitters. So Moylan's had a very interesting year. So that's pretty much what's been going on with the Royals. I know I have a lot of Royals fans that are my viewers. I know that some of my viewers also don't like the Royals, so I won't go on forever about them, but that's kind of how I feel. But the reason I wanted to talk about the Royals is because I also feel like one team that's out there that, with all the noise the Astros have made, I think one team that, and there's going to be a huge series starting today. And I really wanted to go see Kershaw pitch, but then I realized, oh shit, the game's in Los Angeles. Like, there's no way I can go see the game in Los Angeles, but I would have loved to see the Royals and Clayton Kershaw matchup. It's going to be on Sunday. I cannot wait for that game. Kershaw versus Duffy. I really think if the Royals can win this series, especially if they could sweep this series. Like I'm expecting 2 out of 3, but I want to sweep this series. It's going to be a great matchup. I like how the Dodgers have been playing. I like their run differential, and this is some of the stuff I actually I love talking about this kind of stuff on streams. I love talking about actual baseball and getting into those conversations on stream and having like good discourse between me and the stream and other people that are in the chat discoursing with each other, talking about Major League Baseball. I love that, man. That's what makes streaming and making videos so fun. But I really, you know, Bellinger, man, has a beautiful swing. He's pairing with Seager. Justin Turner always plays hard. Yasmani Grandal, I believe, is a gold card in the game. The Dodgers, man, what can you say? Kershaw. The reason I want to say Kershaw, I need to see Trout next year because I don't know if the Angels and the Royals have any more games at Kauffman, but I really would like to see Trout. I'd like to see Harper. I'd like to see Kershaw. So when I'm 60 years old, you know, 30 years from now, I can be like, well, on my day, I saw Clayton Kershaw, and I saw Bryce Harper, and I saw Mike Trout. You know, like, I really want to go out and spend the $50. And a really cool story is I went to the Indians game because I actually go to a lot of Royals Indians games. Like, that's one that I like to see, just especially with the competitive level that they've been at, you know, the past couple of years. In the last game I was at, I bought my ticket for $50. I was really close at third base. Got like saw Lindor. Yeah, Lindor is a great player. And when I was pulling into the stadium, because the point of this is I was pulling into the stadium. And I paid my $50 for my ticket, and I didn't bring any cash to the stadium because I was just gonna put it on my card. And I pull up, and the guy's like, $15 for parking. I pull up to the little parking station, and he's just like, he's like, $15. And I was like, man, I don't have any cash. And he just gives me the wave. It's some like older dude, like he just gives me the wave, and I get to pull in and got to park for free. Like, so freaking cool, man. Like, super cool. Like, I almost want to pay double when I go to the next game, but I gotta find somebody. Who would you guys like to see? I haven't done a vlog in a long time. The vlogs are, anytime you guys watch a vlog, there's a lot of work that goes into a vlog, in my opinion, especially vlogging a game. You gotta get all kinds of shots. I'd have to get a new camera outside of just using my phone. But like, if the Royals were playing the Dodgers, I would have tried to get video of Kershaw and stuff like that. That would have been really cool, I think, for the channel. I think the next game I'm going to go to is the July 15th game, because it's Oklahoma City Thunder night. If you guys don't know, I am a huge Oklahoma City Thunder fan. I'm also a big Chiefs fan, so those are the two teams I really like outside of baseball as far as the pro sports go. So I plan on going to that because of Oklahoma City Thunder night. You get this really cool Royals hat with an Oklahoma City Thunder logo on it. It's like a special theme ticket. I really need to get on that because I'm recording this video on July 7th, and that's pretty much like a week from now. But they're playing the Rangers. You know, there's there's nothing too crazy about seeing the Rangers, I guess, at this point in time. They had a hell of a season last year. You know, they were pretty much the Astros of the AL West, dominating last year. I don't know what's been happening. I don't know if it's injuries or what. If you're a Ranger fan or just a big-time baseball fan in general, make sure you guys let me know down in the comments below what's been going on with the Rangers this year. I'd really like to know that. One other thing to note, the quality of the footage in this video might not be as sharp as you guys have seen from me in the past, and definitely in the top 5 matchup video, the quality of that is excellent. But what was happening was when I was recording my streams, somehow something got toggled off, either through like an update of the stream software or something like that. It got toggled off to not record the stream, so I had to download this from my YouTube page to edit this. But I really wanted to bring you guys this video, man, because Pepe with the 4 bombs. Like, that's just like a one of a kind. Like, I had to get this one. So that's fixed in the future. I just wanted to throw that out. If you're watching this far into the video, I know that you're a true fan of my videos, so go ahead and if you made it this far in the video, you know, go ahead and drop the timestamp that you made it to in this video, because I like making these longer videos. Allows me to get more videos out. There's kind of a sweet spot for these videos. I feel like, you know, you can do it at like 11 minutes, you can do it at 20, you can do it at 30. A full game takes about 40 minutes. But I like the longer videos, like especially from content creators that I really enjoy. When I see it's like a 30 or 40 minute video, I'm like, oh shit, hell yeah, let's go get something to eat so I can watch this video at the same time, like eat lunch or eat dinner and watch their video. So if you're a bigger fan of mine, I hope you guys are enjoying the longer content videos. The streams, they do pretty well. You know, the past live streams, you just kind of have to poke around and click around a little bit on that. So that's kind of the advantage of bringing you guys one of these longer videos. But I might have to shorten them down in the future, because I'm recording this commentary right now and I got to keep thinking of things to say. Like, I don't, when I record these commentaries, it's almost like, you know, like I feel like a radio host might have gone to a commercial break at this point in time, but I'm just still plugging along here and keep talking along. So let me think about some other stuff to talk about. We talked about the moonshot event. We've talked about Pepe Alazar and kind of playing at first base. What should we talk about? Oh, in the other video, yeah, I was talking about in the top 5 matchup. I was talking about some PCI placement and tracking. I know a lot of people are interested in that kind of thing, so be sure to check that out, the top 5 matchup video. If you guys haven't seen me play against Bengal either, there's a that video is doing very well. We matched up both of our teams. I'm trying, guys, I'm trying so hard to link up with other YouTubers to do a video commentary like we did with Bengal, because I know you guys enjoyed that video a lot. I'm trying to get that accomplished. I hope I can get that done. I've reached out to some YouTubers. They're very, very busy though. They're very, very busy. It's very difficult for me to do that. If you guys can help me do that, you know, like motivate these guys, because I don't do this for money, believe it or not. I have not made a single cent off of YouTube. So you know, like I have a very flexible schedule with it. I have a flexible way that I can upload. I don't have any restraints on me. I can do whatever my artistic vision is. I don't have to worry about views and stuff like that. And if you want to sub though, I'd love for you to sub, because pretty much my end goal with YouTube is I'd like to end up getting 100,000 subs at least, and then see where it goes from there. That'd be like really awesome to get that plaque. But it's pretty much my end goal with YouTube. So if you could sub and hit that notifications bell, that would be great. So who are some of the teams that you think I'm overlooking right now? Do you think I'm overlooking the Nationals? Do you think I'm overlooking the Milwaukee Brewers in the NL Central up there? The Chicago Cubs, man, it kind of reminds me of what happened to the Royals, and it's kind of, you know, what has happened to the Giants several times. You get to the World Series, man, you get to the top, you get to the very pinnacle of the game. You taste the sweet nectar of success, and it's just tough to come back that next season. The whole off season, you know, everyone's telling you how good you are. You're going on all the talk shows, you know. It's tough to get up that energy and focus to reclimb the mountain after you've gotten to the summit, to the peak of the mountain. That's what made the Royals so damn hungry in 2015. Is they just were, you know, from day one they were focused in spring training. They had climbed to the mountain, and then something happened. They couldn't get to the top of the mountain, so they had that fire to get back there and win the whole thing. And then last year, you know, it's kind of the biggest thing last year though for the Royals is that Moustakas injury was a killer. Maybe some of you guys know who Cheslor Cuthbert is, but Cheslor Cuthbert is no Mike Moustakas. He's not as good as him defensively. He's not nearly as good at the plate. Mike Moustakas is going to be extremely expensive this offseason. People don't even know, unless you watch the team a lot, how good of a defender Mike Moustakas is. I mean, he's an excellent defender on top of it all. I'd really want to get both Moustakas and Hosmer, though, if I'm trying to get the team, because they have a good synergy. They play and play for each other and really bring out the best in one another. I feel like when you watch the team day to day, you can really see what I'm talking about. Like, at the end of the game, the first handshake is between Mike Moustakas and Eric Hosmer. In their body language, you can tell that. Salvador and Lorenzo Cain are kind of friends. Salvador is always giving Lorenzo, like, he's always giving him a hard time. Alex Gordon is the absolute player's example. If you're a young player out there, the only thing maybe that Gordon doesn't really do very well is he doesn't take coaching very well. Like, George Brett tried to help him out back in the day. Even through this slump, people try to help him out, but he always kind of trusts his thing. But he works his tail off, man. I don't think Alex Gordon's had like a hamburger or a soda in like 10 years. Like, he's extremely dedicated to his craft. If you guys can do that, if you're a younger player out there trying to get better, maybe you're a college player, really consider, putting in that time. But his level of commitment is insane. It's going to be interesting to see where Eric Hosmer goes. The guy is the absolute leader of the Kansas City Royals. Like, Salvador Perez is the jovial guy. Mike Moustakas is the intense rah-rah guy. But, like, Eric Hosmer is the steady hand that keeps everything going, I think, as well. Gordon is a lead-by-example guy. Cain is a pretty chill guy. Like, he's pretty chill. But it's all about Hosmer. Like, when there's a commercial that the Royals have where Danny Duffy's talking about his teammates, and he says Hosmer can say one line to him and completely change his mind frame for the better. Like, what more do you want in a leader? What more do you want in a guy that has been there and gotten the team to a championship level? But I really think, this is my prediction, this is my opinion, I really think the Royals are going to face against the Los Angeles Dodgers in the World Series. And I kind of think maybe the Dodgers will win. Like, I would hope the Royals will win that series, but I'd have to favor the Dodgers in that series. I just don't, what doesn't make sense to me is how the hell Clayton Kershaw hasn't had a Madison Bumgarner-like performance in the playoffs. Now, we saw it last year with the Nationals, but coming in and saving that game. And Jansen, by the way, has been absolutely unhittable, and that's going to be huge in the playoffs if you can go multiple innings. Since your rotation in the playoffs gets shortened, you don't have to have 5 starters anymore. You can have like 3. You can have a bullpen guy go, take the night off, go. Like, he's going to be going. I mean, that's how you're going to see some arms worn out at the end of the year, but it's worth it, because you're going for the World Series. Talking about the gameplay here, the reason I have Glenn Perkins on this roster is because Zach Britton was playing down on inside edge, so that's where you're seeing him. And the great fight back from my opponent here, and I really wish I could have attacked that. I think I could have possibly got that catch. I did not put in the effort that I wish I would have right there. But it is what it is. And we also probably at this point in the clip, we did see Pepe hit his 4th home run in one game. The dude is an unbelievable player. To get back towards talking about MLB The Show, the only reason, guys, that you'd really want to do the collections, I would keep your cards fluid and not do collections unless you want a specific team epic like Andre Dawson, or you want Eddie Matthews or something like that. Be sure to check out my video on the best team epics, Posada and stuff like that. The team collections, now you're gonna get George Brett, you're gonna get Ernie Banks, but I think personally Cal Ripken Jr. is better, and you're gonna get Ted Williams, but Teddy just really can't play in the field. He definitely can't pull off the same stuff that Alazar can, in my opinion, at first base. He can't play the outfield. He's way too slow. He's just a good pinch hitter. But if you do get all the collections done this year, and I'm not even talking about like tomorrow, I'm talking about if you're still playing the game, if you're an MLB The Show head and you play the shit out of this game, like you playing in the off season in November, you play in December. The only you gotta do, Pepe Alazar is worth it. To get that card is worth it, and that's the only reason to really do the team collections. If you have to do the team collections, you have to do the team epics. That will take you probably. I mean, once you get the team collections done, do the epics will take you probably like, it just depends how much you want to play, but it could take you like 3 weeks to a month maybe, or less, to do all the team epics. You just have to play game after game after game. You have to play like a whole 162 game season, and you have to get the stats of the cards that you need. And you need to make sure that you get the long-term cards the right way. You know, like the long-term missions like Brantley and like Troy Tulowitzki from the Rockies. You need to get those done. But pretty much that's the only reason that you want to do those. So thank you guys so much for watching this gameplay today. I hope you enjoyed Pepe Alazar getting 4 home runs. I had fun making this video. If you like this video, drop a like, but hit sure to hit that subscription button and hit that notifications bell so that you get all of the videos in your feeds. And follow me on Twitter at MovieGamingTV. If you guys made it this far in the video, to the end of the video, please let me know. That makes me think like, all right, cool. Like these are, yeah, I wanted to save that. I wanted to save that screenshot because, dude, he fucking went off. 5 for 5, 4 home runs, a double, 4 RBIs, and 4 runs. Video movie 4 for 5. Seager always holding it down. But thank you guys so much for watching Movie Gaming TV. I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Peace.